body mass index in 2.3 million adolescents and cardiovascular death in adulthood. Definition: a key index for relating weight to height, abbreviated BMI, is a person's weight in kilograms divided by his or her height in meters squared. Commonly accepted BMI range are underweight, under 18.5, normal weight 18.5 to 25, overweight 25 to 30, and obese over 30.
How to calculate body mass index. The advancement of technology, improved nutrition, awareness of health issues, rising popularity of various forms of exercise, the influence of media, all these and other factors have helped more people to be more health conscious. Better medical care and an overall improvement in quality of life and living conditions give this generation more chances to live to a ripe old age than the generations before it. It is important to enjoy this privilege, embrace the advantages it gives, and maximize the benefits it allows. One way to do this is to watch your weight, as this helps you in good overall health. But weight in and by itself is not always an accurate indication that your health is good. Many women, in fact, and now increasingly so also for males, hold a magical number in their minds as their ideal weight, sometimes disregarding body build, height, age, and other factors. A better way to take a more realistic view of your weight vis-a-vis your overall health is through the body mass index. Body mass index, or BMI, is a mathematical formula adopted for use because it provides a good approximation of a healthy weight for an adult person in relation to his or her height. It is helpful for you to be informed about how to calculate body mass index, so you will be guided on the ideal weight for your height and not be misled into aiming for an unhealthy ideal weight. 1. Use a bathroom scale to get your weight. Then measure your height, or have someone else measure it for you. Stand against a wall on your bare feet with your head held erect, then mark the wall level with the top of your head. Using a tape measure, a measuring stick, or a ruler, measure the distance in inches from the floor up to your mark. 2. The formula for BMI is weight in kilograms divided by height in meters squared. If your measurements are in pounds and feet, then you have to convert it to the metric system first before using the formula. To convert pounds to kilograms, multiply your weight in pounds by 0.45. To convert inches to meter, multiply your height in inches by 0.025. 3.
Applications in medicine. The BMI can determine if a person is overweight or obesity, and prevent the associated disease and disorders like coronary heart disease, cerebrovascular disease, cancer, type 2 diabetes mellitus, hypertension, metabolic syndrome, lung disorders, musculoskeletal disease, psychological problems, and quality of life.
It's very important to realize that obesity is an illness that affects you from your head to your toes, meaning that it really does affect every part of your body. Obesity leads to an increased risk of heart disease, high blood pressure. Also, it can lead to increased risk of diabetes. In addition, liver problems are associated with being obese. In fact, liver transplant is now becoming necessary in many patients who are obese because obesity can lead to cirrhosis of the liver, necessitating need for a new liver. Something that many people don't know is that obesity can cause an increased risk in many cancers. And these are cancers such as breast cancer, prostate cancer, ovarian cancer, and even colon cancer. Infertility is a problem that affects many people, and obesity is sometimes the culprit. And this is true for both men and women. For women, there's something called polycystic ovarian syndrome, or PCOS, and oftentimes this is associated with obesity, and so women may not ovulate, and therefore they're not able to get pregnant. And in men, obesity does affect the quality of the sperm. The good news, though, is that if you do lose the weight, many times a lot of these health problems can be reversed. Sleep apnea is an illness that is associated with obesity that many people aren't even aware that they have. Sleep apnea occurs when you're sleeping and you actually stop breathing for periods of time and your oxygen level becomes dangerously low. The good news, though, is that sleep apnea is something that is reversed in many people once they're able to lose even a small amount of weight. So these are just a few of the many health problems that are caused by obesity.
Pros and cons. Pros. Body mass index works well for what it was intended to do, that is, measure rates of obesity in a population. Weight and height variables are available and easy to measure. And the cons does not differentiate between fat and muscle, the sex variance in body shapes in women, and the fat distribution.
These are my assistants, Coleman and Phil. They're both around the same height, weight, and consequently, they have the same body mass index or BMI. But if you split them open, Damien Hirst style, or just compare the results of their body scans, you can see a slight difference. Phil has more body fat than Coleman, and Coleman has more muscle than Phil. Although BMI is a popular measure to assess if a person's weight might be putting them at risk for obesity-related diseases, its results can be pretty misleading and less nuanced than we'd like.
So the BMI is an index that looks at somebody's body weight divided by their height. So the formula is the body weight in kilograms divided by the height in square meters.
18.5 and below is underweight, 18.5 to 24.9 is your healthy range, 25 to 29.9 is overweight, and a BMI over 30 is classified as obese.
With the idea being that the taller somebody is, the more they should weigh.
Kind of weird how a single decimal point can separate being overweight from being obese.
The major problem with using BMI as a marker of health when it comes to body weight, because it penalizes you if you have a lot of muscle and you're healthier.
Let's use professional athlete Marshawn Lynch as an example.